There is little of the spit and polish and formality of older navies on board Israel's ships of war. But then no one here ever said that the order of naval battle should involve smartly pressed uniforms and cleanly shaved faces. The emphasis is simply towards maximum efficiency and constant preparedness. Formed in 1948, the naval arm of the Israeli Defense Force did not inherit traditional faith in big capital ships. Instead, it has concentrated on small and well-armed craft. The Dabur, a fast patrol craft, is one of the mainstays of Israel's naval operations. Night and day, the boats patrol the entire length of Israel's coastline, intercepting seaborne guerrilla incursions from Lebanon to ensuring the free flow of vital shipping through the strategic Straits of Tiran. It's through this narrow channel that much of Israel's imports pass, up the Gulf of Aqaba to the port and resort city of Eilat, with its tense proximity to enemy territory. By day, the patrols check every island and coastal inlet, even checking the bona fides of charter yachts or seeking information on the movements of less familiar craft in the area. At night, a blip on a radar screen could mean a guerrilla craft approaching the coast. On this occasion, it was simply a group of Egyptian fishermen who had strayed into Israeli waters. There was a time, and it wasn't that long ago, when the Afira naval base catered for the almost constant comings and goings of patrol craft and the bigger and more sophisticated missile-carrying boats. With only a few weeks to go to the completion of Israel's withdrawal from the Sinai, there is already an atmosphere of evacuation. The wharves will soon serve as ships of another navy. Positioned at the entrance of the Gulfs of Aqaba and Suez, its strategic importance is obvious. To protect its southern approaches after April, the Israeli Navy must operate only from its base at Eilat, inside the Gulf of Aqaba. According to the International Institute of Strategic Studies, the figures are classified in Israel, the Navy has about 6,500 personnel, half that number being conscripts. The number would jump by 10,000 in the event of mobilization. Compared to the navies of its Arab neighbors, Israel has a fairly small number of craft, and training is largely on-site. Young conscripts get their sea legs and learn the trades of battle during actual operational patrols. The Navy is probably the least publicized arm of the Defense Force. The actions of the highly respected Air Force and the Mobile Army are well known, but it can claim a long list of successes against guerrilla operations and the distinction of victory in the first major clash in the history of sea warfare, in which both sides fought with sea-to-sea missiles. That was during the Yom Kippur War. Now, as it was then, constant readiness is the Navy's code. Mike Shigog, UPITN, Israel.